Alright, what's going on, viewers and supporters? I want to jump right into this topic and discussion, which I feel is much needed, and I want to get my opinion out there. If you look at the media and look at the news and see a lot of things that's going on, tension is definitely rising, especially with the situations of the Ferguson and now Garner. The whole situation what happened with the cop was not indicted and things. A lot of questions and concerns that I've been getting is why aren't the celebs speaking out, or why aren't they saying anything, or we need the celebs to say things, or the celebs should be standing up, they should be out there marching and whatever it is. And to be honest with you, I'm two sides about that. I'm going to pick the side tonight, but I'll start off telling you why I'm two sides. Because I do think that celebrities such as rappers and R&B artists and musicians should speak out, because the majority of their listeners that are influenced by their music are through the African American community. So I do feel that a lot of them should be proactive to speak out. I don't see why they wouldn't want to speak out, why they wouldn't want to be at the forefront, especially with something like this. I mean, if you look at it, history is, it's very strange how history has yet repeated itself, and we're facing the same issues that people during the times of Martin Luther King and Malcolm X have marched for and have fought for, and now we're back in that same situation again. However, the leaders have changed, the faces of the role models have changed. People ask me, do I think that celebrities should be out there saying something and protesting and, you know, tweeting and whooping or whatever it is they have to do in regards to the Ferguson situation? And my whole take on that is no. I absolutely don't think they should say anything, because this is my whole thing on it. If you don't mean what you're saying, and you're not just saying it, but you're doing it in your music, you're performing it on stage, you're about that life 24/7, then don't speak on it. Because I don't need for you to say something about Garner or the Ferguson situation, or about black people sticking together, or about communities coming together, or any of those things, that if your music does not reflect that, if you're not saying that in your lyrics and you don't mean that from your heart, and the only reason why you're saying it is because you're a PR person and your image person is in your left and your right ear saying that this will be a good time for you to capitalize on what's happening right now within the media and what's happening right now in politics. So I think you should say something right now because it'll make your image look good. If your only reason why you're going to say those things is because your PR person or the person that's your image consultant is telling you to say these things, then don't say anything at all. I speak very passionately about this because I happen to live in a community where things like this are happening to young sisters and brothers like myself every single day. And we're going through a struggle every single day with just because the color of our skin. So if you can't take it seriously, or you're not serious about the movement that is happening out here in the streets of New York and Los Angeles and in Ferguson and different other different other states within the US, then don't say anything at all. A lot of you musicians, believe it or not, don't want to take responsibility. And I hate when celebrities say this: I didn't sign up to be a role model. Oh, I didn't sign up to be this. I didn't sign up to be any of these things. But realistically, you did. You did sign up to be those things, because when things are going great and when things are going good and you want to be the role model of twerking, the role model of everything that else you have to just drinking and, you know, clubbing and popping bottles and all those other great fun things, then you want to be the spokesperson for it. Hence, you even have your own liquors and things like that out. But when something seriously happens that you can truly have an impact in with your community, then you don't want to be a role model. Then you don't want to say, oh, well, I didn't sign up for this. But you did sign up for it. You have to realize that we're living in a time where days like the age of Martin Luther King and Malcolm X and Sojourner Truth and all those great people that came along, all those legends, all those icons, all those, you know, monumental people, their days are over. You know, it's gone. So the kids today, they look up to the Beyoncés, the Nicki Minaj's, the Lil Waynes, the Jay-Z's, the Kanye's, the Young Thugs, the Young Jeezys, all of them. You all are their Malcolm X. You all are their Martin Luther King. You all are their Rosa Parks. You are all of these things. Whatever you say in your songs to do, they do. You know, we do. Unbeknownst, we do. Because music is so influential. Do you know that music has the ability to change environments, to change atmospheres, to change your mental way of thinking, to change your thought process. So why not, if you have so much control over young people today and their ways of thinking, and it's through your music, why not take a stand, take a risk, and say, you know what? I want to change what's happening within these communities and what's happening with these young minds, because this is not something that I want to stand for. So back to the point of this message, do I think celebrities should stand up for Ferguson or for Eric Garner or for any of the other situations where young black males are dying every single day at the hands of cops? I don't think so. I'd rather you put out another stupid twerk song, or I'd rather you endorse another alcoholic beverage than rather than open up your mouth and to dare say something about politics or in the world of racism or what's happening in America or any of those things, because I don't want to hear it. Because you know what? If you're not living it and if you don't believe it and it's not from the heart, I dare you to open up your mouth. Your tongue should slip out because you do not mean it. So you and your PR person and your image consultant can shut it deep up in the root of your anus, because no one wants to hear your BS. So stick to being studio thugs, stick to being studio ballers and throwing your dollars and your ones while real people out here are trying to make real moves on what's happening within this community. With that being said, what are your thoughts? This is Emore'J Couture. Fashion friends, you know I love you. I'm giving you nothing but American Horror Story reigning supreme. I am the new supreme. Hello. Enjoy.